Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you guys are doing fantastic out there. I've got an interesting video for you today. As you can see, I'm in my vehicle. I am driving east from Arizona. I am in New Mexico right now. I'm gonna get to Albuquerque and I'm gonna hang a left and head north up into Colorado. I'm going up into Colorado because I'm going to pick something up that I think you guys are going to be very excited about. I know I certainly am. I'm about 25 miles from Albuquerque. There's some really good radio stations in this area. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it when people fly Old Glory. And this is Camping World that's doing that. So ain't that beautiful? I love it. So here's a beautiful view dropping down into Albuquerque. I love this place. It's been a long time since I've been here, but it's fantastic. They got some of the best Mexican food in the Southwest here in Albuquerque. Okay, we're gonna take a look at this Padilla's New Mexican Kitchen. Never ate here before, so we're gonna give this a shot. See what the food's like. It had good reviews. Hello. Just one, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sopapillas, cheese enchiladas. Looks good. Well, I wanted to wait till I got out in the vehicle to do more talking about the food. That restaurant was wonderful. I just didn't want to come across as a weirdo, you know, like eating on camera and stuff too much. There was a lot of people in there. The food was good though. I got a combination of red and green on my cheese enchiladas. I liked the red chili a little bit better. It was a little bit hotter, but both chilies were fantastic, and the experience here in Albuquerque has been good. I'm heading out now and I'm heading north. Next stop should be Santa Fe, and then we'll get up into Colorado. love this Mexican music. It's fantastic. A lot of radio stations over here playing this kind of stuff. It's outstanding. There's a truck kind of like mine. That one was green. It's a cool area. I'm going through Bernalillo right now. Going through Santa Fe right now. A lot of adobe houses. Really pretty area. Very pretty. I love the adobe houses with the clay roofs. From Santa Fe, I stay on I-25 north to Las Vegas, New Mexico. And just like that, we're into thicker trees. Starting to even get into some pine trees here, and I'm not even to Las Vegas, New Mexico yet. I don't know if you can see it off in the distance, but there's a forest fire over there. Got a little smoke in the air, and it's unfortunate. You know, we're seeing a lot of fires. There's 3 fires right now in Arizona when I left. Pretty close to my place. You know, they're about 50 miles away from where I live. It's so unfortunate to see forest fires, wildfires burning. So this area that I'm going through right now, this is Las Vegas, New Mexico. Looks a little different. We got out of the trees a little bit, and I'm sure that we're going to get back into the trees as we continue to head north. But Las Vegas, New Mexico. Pretty interesting. And then before I got here, I saw the Pecos River. And the Pecos River water level was down. So right off to my left, looking to the west, you can see there's a wildfire over there. And I'm going through Las Vegas right now. There's a wildfire. This is kind of a small town. It's like a farming community is what it looks like. There's the little house on the prairie. Las Vegas, New Mexico. It's plain out here. Makes you wonder if they could do any kind of agriculture out here. Very interesting. I saw a couple really nice solar farms out here, so that was cool. Got to see that. Little buildings here. So if a person bought some land, they could probably buy one of those buildings and turn it into a tiny house. I bet you the land out here is very inexpensive. There's that little house I was talking about. Very interesting out here. Well, just a second ago, off to my right, I saw a good handful of antelope. I wasn't able to get the camera out quick enough to catch them though. But that was kind of neat to see a little bit of wildlife out here. Very interesting. And I noticed there's only one radio station in this area, and it's a political one. So I was listening to it. I didn't want to hear it. I tried to switch, and it went all the way through all the FM channels and came back to that channel, to that station. So very interesting here north of Las Vegas, New Mexico. So take a look at that old signal mast. That's the old semaphore arms. So we used to see those and we'd say highball because they're in the up position. And when you get a yellow signal or an approach signal, they'll come down to halfway, and then when you get a red or a stop indication, they'll drop all the way down. So that's where the term highball came from. As long as those semaphore arms were in the upright position, you had a clear block or a green indication. Jamming out now. I got another radio station. Jack Flash. This is a fun trip. Raised by 2 lesbians in a house. You're the one that I want. You're the one that I want. So now I'm rolling into Raton, New Mexico. This is, I think, the last town in New Mexico before I get into Colorado. I'll be there in a hurry, don't have to worry. Ain't no mountain high enough. Welcome to Colorado. Just past the Welcome to Colorado sign. Okay, folks, at this point, I am about 45 minutes away. So I just stopped. I saw a river and I got off the road and I was gonna go check out this river, maybe think about throwing up a hammock. And I went through this little area and there was a car there. There was a vehicle. It was a woman pulled over and I gave her like a thumbs up and she gave me a thumbs down. So I stopped to help her. She had a flat tire on the passenger front. So I got the car jacked up and I could not break those lug nuts. They were so tight. So that's the situation we're looking at right now. There's her vehicle. I got her jacked up. And thank goodness for OnStar, because they're sending out a truck for her. She doesn't need me no more because the truck is going to bring an impact wrench. I've never seen lugs that tight on a vehicle. I could not break them. I tried tightening them to get them to move and then backing them off. And I have a T-bar and it would not break them loose. So I'm kind of wondering if somebody put them on with an impact so tight that the lugs are like stripped on or something. It just, I've never seen anything that tight. Well, folks, today was an absolutely fantastic day. Right now I'm laying in the back of my truck. I've got my little cottonwood tinder pile pillow here. I got my bedroll. There's a very light breeze. The temperatures right now are absolutely wonderful. I've got my jungle blanket right here in case I need it. Got my X-Star behind me charging my phone. And I've been laying here looking up at the stars, and there is so many stars out right now. It's like perfect. I'm laying in the back of my truck. My initial idea was I was going to find, you know, an area where there's some trees or woods, or if there was some trees or something, I was going to slap up a hammock. That didn't work out. I came into Pueblo, and then my next thought was, okay, I'll find, you know, a place where I can put my tent up. Kind of struck out there. And then I went out to the lake, Pueblo Reservoir. I was going to look at the lake and maybe thought, you know, maybe they got some camping or something out there. Struck out there. They didn't have any sites available. So then I thought, well, north of Pueblo, there's a KOA. So I'll go out there. So went out to the KOA. They wanted $31 a night for a tent site. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to pay that. And I knew that there was a rest area pretty close too. So I thought, well, I'll just go crash at that rest area for a little bit, get some rest. And it was closed. I'm seeing a lot of helicopters flying right now. Military helicopters going from, I don't know where from, but I think they're going to Colorado Springs north of here. So it's very cool. I'm seeing helicopters and stuff flying around. It's just, I'm loving life right now. I'm so happy that I'm easygoing and find comfort in all kinds of places. The spot where I'm at right now, okay, I struck out with the KOA. I struck out with the rest area option. So I found a little frontage road that ends up kind of being a dead end, goes up by a railroad tracks. And I'm about a football field from the railroad tracks and about 3/4 of a mile from the road. Nobody comes out here that I can tell. Looks like a pretty quiet road. It's a dead end road. And I'm a pretty light sleeper. I am concealed right now, so if anybody wants to F around and find out, I guess they can. But again, I'm a light sleeper, and I've never had any kind of incident or anything like that with people. It's just been a wonderful day. These stars are beautiful. I'm looking off over here and the moon is absolutely stunning. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna get some rest. Tomorrow is gonna be a wonderful day. I love you all. I hope you guys sleep well. We'll see you tomorrow.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing.
Well, good morning, everybody. I didn't sleep that great, but I didn't sleep bad either. I just got some sleep. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I had a good spot. The only problem that I ran into was I was by a train crossing. So the train, every time a train came by, they blew their horn. Long, long, short, long, all night long. That's what I heard. But I'll tell you what, even though I didn't sleep all that great, I didn't sleep bad either. And it definitely beats dropping $100 or more on a motel. So now I'm getting back on the road and I'm heading over to Pueblo. It's about 20 minutes away. I'm gonna start my day. It's gonna be a good one. Oh yeah. Recreational. So when in Colorado, do as they do in Colorado. I'm gonna go take a look here. This looks very interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna see what they got here. And here's what I've came here for. Strictly power sports. This is where I'm going. These people have been a pleasure to deal with. So I'm very happy. So I'm gonna pin this board where I live. Right there, little old Winslow, Arizona. There we go. We are on the map. Washington needs to do business. All the way to Alaska and maybe Hawaii. That's crazy. North Dakota. This is so neat. This place is really cool. They just had everybody come around and I rang a bell or a gong like a cymbal, and I met the owner of the shop. Just a wonderful experience here. So can't say enough good things about Strictly Motorsports. The owner, you know, he was super nice, down to earth. That's a big old truck. Crazy. Thing's cool. I never seen a truck that big. I've never seen a truck that big. So here's my first ride. The only thing that I'm noticing different between this one and the CT90 is this one shifts are 1, 2, 3, 4 going up. So very cool. Very nice and responsive too. Now I'll go get it loaded up. So they just told me there's a ramp up here that makes it a lot easier to load these bikes. This thing's got a lot of power for as small as it is. I'm really digging it. Let's see, there we go. So all the way down is neutral on this one. I like this shifter better. I'm gonna go get my truck, back it up to here, and we'll get this bad boy. Perfect. I love the shifting pattern on this bike. This is really nice. And they included a full tank of gas with this bad boy. Very nice. They did me a very good solid here. And look at the lanyard there. Strictly Power Sports. Right there. This is fantastic. Now I'll get it strapped down and we'll get on the road. Well, I am leaving Pueblo, and all I can say is Strictly Power Sports was absolutely fantastic. Everybody that I dealt with was awesome. They were all cool to deal with. So if you guys are looking for anything, I'm telling you, this bike is bad to the bone. The shifting is a little different than my CT90. This one, all the way down, is neutral. So it's the way it should be. If you want to go faster, you just shift up. If you want to go slower, you shift down. I like this. This is super cool. So now I'm heading west, and my next stop should be maybe Royal Gorge. That is a beautiful looking bike. I'm so excited. So right now I'm looking at the Royal Gorge River. I think this is the Arkansas River. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. So if there's anybody watching that knows what river this is, please let me know in the comments down below. This is just a beautiful place. If I didn't have that bike, I'd probably stop and do a hike. There's a trailhead that goes back up this way. That trailhead's just behind those water trucks. There's a trailhead that goes that way. So if I hadn't just purchased a bike, I'd have been up there hiking that trail. Maybe I should take the Honda trail on the trail. So you can see the rafters are just getting on the water. I just saw that right as I was getting ready to leave. You can see the rafts coming by. That would be something that I would love to do someday. To just go on a river raft trip up here, that would be fantastic. Definitely got to put that on the bucket list. Royal Gorge, right lane. So I've never seen this before. They got a lot of rafting things here. And this building over here was a dinosaur museum. This is a pretty cool place so far from what I'm seeing. Looks like they had like all kinds of rafting. I think they had over 100 different companies or something that are offering river rafting. So I'm gonna take a look at this and see what it's about. Welcome to the Royal Gorge Bridge and Park. So let's go ahead and take a look. I pulled over so I could show you that sign. I'm excited. There's mullein growing up here. A lot of vehicles, and I think I'm getting pretty close, because I was going uphill. It's a little bit of a windy road, as you can see, and a little bit of climbing on the road to get to where I'm at right now. So I'm very excited about this. It's a bridge, and I'm gonna hopefully get to walk out on it. Wow, look at that canyon. There's the Royal Gorge, America's Bridge. I'm gonna go over there and take a look and see if I can maybe walk out on that. Helicopter flying around, Royal Gorge Bridge and Park. Looks like they got maybe an IMAX or something. So I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on here. There's a lot of people here. there's a lot of information that you can pick up. Very cool. I've picked up a few pieces of information on the whitewater rafting. There's railroad stuff, zip lines, there's ATVs and UTVs. They got the railroad, so the cog railway. There's a free map of Colorado Springs. Different railroad stuff, Royal Gorge Railroad, Wildlife Center. So a lot of cool stuff, museums. A lot going on here. Looks like an aquarium, Glenwood Springs. I'm not quite sure what that is, but that looks beautiful. And a minute ago I was looking at the board, and if you're 12 or older, it's $32 to walk across the bridge. If you're below 2, it's free. $27 for 3 to 11-year-olds. They also have the zip line. Very cool. So there's the Arkansas River, and you also have the railroad tracks over there. So they have a little train that goes next to the river. Very cool. This is just a beautiful, beautiful ride. And this area is called Bighorn Canyon. Now some of these rocks up here look a little different. Different rock formations here. Very interesting. And this is just a really beautiful drive. There's the river, Arkansas River. So here we are at Canyon Trading Post Recreation Site of the Arkansas River. Now I've seen a bunch of sites similar to this before stopping for this one. Here you can get a daily vehicle pass, you can get an individual pass. There's information. I don't know if they have pamphlets in there. Looks like they have some information. Yeah, I think I'll take one of these. Information, very cool. Pay required fees if you're gonna have the day. And it says keep fires and grills, fishing regulations. And this is all supported by the Colorado Parks and Wildlife. Looking over here off in the distance, you can see the Arkansas River. Over here you got some picnic tables and grills and stuff. Very, very cool. You could literally walk right down to the river and put your feet in the water if you wanted to. Look at that. That is the Arkansas River right there, and I touched it. Now another thing I want to bring up is looking across the way at the railroad tracks over there. I'm kind of wondering how far west these trains go, because on many locations coming to here, I noticed that there's overgrowth over the tracks. So I'm just kind of curious, how far west do those trains go? It doesn't look like they come this far. But this is a beautiful river. I would love to raft or kayak. And speaking of kayaks, I saw some kayaks on the way here. But like I said, there's a lot of these points where you can pull off, and picnic tables, same kind of deal. They have bathrooms here, so that's nice. This is just a nice little area. Very cool. They don't have any garbage collection, it says, pack it out. But I think this is cool. Boom for Bighorn. So apparently Bighorn sheep. Somebody left a gospel here. That's cool. A wild view. Boy, they need to redo that sign. It's hard to read. Watch with care. Mountain lions. Bobcats. This is cool. Look at that little slot right there. I don't see any sheep. I'm not saying they ain't up there, but I'm not seeing any. Barbecue. There's some chairs. You can sit right there by the water and have your lunch. Wow, this is beautiful. I'm going up through the Rocky Mountains. It's crazy. There's a lot of aspens here now, so I must be, I'm guessing I'm over 10,000 feet, maybe 9,000 of elevation, because it's definitely a pull on the truck. And there was a semi a second ago that was pulled over. I don't know what happened to him, but this is a lot of climbing. If you keep hearing that beeping sound, that's my lane departure alert. I have it on ultra sensitive, so if I get too close to the lines, watch what happens here. See, it beeps at me. And the Monarch River is right here to the left. I missed it just now. Looks like they're recovering from a forest fire, and up on the top of the mountain there you can see the ski lift. So there's skiing up here too. Very cool. Monarch Crest scenic ride. That is super cool. I think I made it to the top, and I'm noticing these are snow-capped mountains still, and it's June right now. Almost over with June. It's almost July. And just like that, I am down the mountain. And these guys that have Colorado plates, they want to go really fast down the mountain. I'm noticing that the water level of this lake is pretty low. Look at the far side, the bank over there. You can see how high the water used to be. This is pretty cool. Go over this bridge. What's it look like over there? Very cool. How about over here? Very interesting. This is a cool area. Sorry about all the bug spatters. Had a little bit of road construction and had to stop for a few minutes. Probably stopped for about half an hour, and then they got traffic going again. This is pretty country. Met some two local guys from Colorado. One was from, I think, Grand Junction, and the other one was from here pretty close. But they were super nice guys. Well, folks, today was a fantastic day. As you can see, there was a lot of driving, and I am sitting in a hammock, as you can see, and I'm very, very comfortable. Hang on a second. Life is good. This has been such a beautiful trip. Tomorrow I got a lot to show you. I'm gonna eat. I got to this place after that road construction and a lot of driving. I was not able to get anything to eat, so I'm a little bit hungry, but by the time I got everything set up and found a spot to get a hammock away from everybody, all the restaurants and stuff had closed. So I'm gonna eat tomorrow, and I'll take you guys with me tomorrow. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Mwah. Well, good morning, everybody. I slept very well last night. Here's my spot. So I got a hammock set up. Got my feet, got a couple trees off in the distance. You see there's my truck and my Honda Trail. There's a big rock wall right next to me. So I'm looking at a big rock wall. This is kind of like a little construction site that I found. It's like they're doing some work here with an excavator and stuff. The main road that comes through Ouray is, I don't know, maybe a football field away. And then on the other side of the road, there's the river. This is just a fantastic little place, and I slept good. Truck is a little bit hidden by that dirt pile, and the little road that comes off the main road that comes up here is very, very discreet. It's hard to see. So it felt good to get a good night's rest finally, because I was tired. I was tired yesterday, and by the time I got here, it was too late to eat. All the restaurants and everything downtown were closed. But as you can see, I unloaded the trail and took it to town last night, but there was nothing to eat. This trip to Colorado has been wonderful. It's been a lot of fun. And I save money by doing things like this. You know, not getting motels and stuff like that. That helps me offset the price of gas. It helps me be able to go and get good food to eat and stuff like that. Because let's just face it, folks, I'm not rich. So, you know, when you sacrifice things like this, which I'm completely comfortable with, it really makes the trip fun. You know, you breathe the fresh air, and this hammock is comfortable. I do have a tent. If I found a patch of grass somewhere or something, it would not be against me to put a tent up. But this was quick. Putting a hammock up takes less than a minute, and I have a place to sleep for the night. Very cool. Now, it is not easy to find spots where you can do this in very cool little places like this small town, but if you keep your eyes open, you will find them. Looks like it's kind of windy out there, so I'm gonna get up and take a look, get the bike loaded, get everything secured, and then head down and find something to eat and do some exploring. There's a little squirrel that just woke up, and he's standing on a rock right there. I'm gonna try to see him. Right there on that little rock. I don't know if the camera's picking him up, but he's just standing there. Pretty cool. I love it when I get to see nature and stuff. Before I got to this town, I saw some cow elk, so that was cool. Loaded. So this building, this is the Hot Springs Information Center. They're closed today, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to find information on the hot springs. Maybe I'll come back and do that another day. It's kind of windy today. This is a beautiful area. I'll tell you, last night my hammock was right up against the face of a wall. I mean, it was like rock. And when I was loading the trail, I noticed that rock had a doorway cut into it. So there's like an emergency shelter or something. I don't know. There was a doorway, and it makes me wonder, what's in that doorway? What was that about? Don't know, but it's very interesting. I should have got footage of it, but I was already in the truck heading this way when I thought of it. Downtown Ouray, Colorado. This is where all the food is. There's not a lot here from what I saw last night. It's cool though. They got an old saloon right there, maybe that Full Tilt, and they play like an old piano, and it's pretty cool. Saw that when I was going by. But this is a cool little town. Very interesting. It's so neat getting out and exploring different places and different areas. It's very cool. All kinds of old historical buildings, and people coming from all over the place to check this place out, including yours truly. It would have been nice if I could have taken a look at the hot spring. That would have been neat. So you can pull off right here. It's very windy, so my apologies if you're getting wind noise. Bobcats and bighorn sheep. That's cool. Bear Creek Falls. take a look at that. Down in the bottom of the canyon, there's the river. Look at this waterfall. Ain't that cool? What does this one say? Pathfinder of the San Juans. Take a look at this road. There's no guardrail or nothing here. So if a person was careless, they would drive right off the cliff. Look at that. That is crazy. I wonder how many tow trucks get called to get vehicles out of this area. Definitely a road that you got to pay attention on. Avalanche area, no stopping or standing next 2 miles from this point forward. Very crazy. Very neat how there's no guardrail. They just cut off the mountain and made a spot for vehicles to drive. I thought that was very cool. This is such a neat area. National Forest access. There's a waterfall over here that I noticed a minute ago. Take a quick little hike down here. Now I saw this waterfall from the road, but I couldn't pull over. Look at that. This rock that I'm walking on, it reminds me of railroad ballast. That is beautiful. Wow. That is absolutely beautiful. Really clean water, and it's right here where I'm at. It's really cool. I can feel the breeze coming from that tunnel there. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Crazy. Okay, one more step. Okay, that was cool. I love waterfalls. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was absolutely fantastic. Wow. This is a cool area. Looks like there might be a waterfall up there. This is beautiful. I'm really loving this area. So you got all these little water collection areas, and I got water literally coming out of the ground right here. And I'm looking up, I see these snow caps, and off here there's, I could see it a minute ago, but there's like a waterfall, water trickling down, and it's just amazing how, you know, I'm towards the end of June and I'm still seeing snow caps up there, and the fact that they're still melting, producing water, it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful area, and water everywhere. Everything's alive. I'm just really enjoying this trip. Silverton, Colorado. My great grandfather was raised here. It's a tiny little town, and he ended up eventually hiring out on the railroad in Arizona, and retired from the railroad. He was an engineer for many years. He did steam engines, diesel engines. So very neat to be able to come here to my great-grandfather's stomping grounds and see what it's all about. So you have these snow-capped mountains, that in the summer the snow melts, turns into creeks and rivers, and then those rivers lead to small alpine lakes, little ponds and marshes, and that's the circle of life around here. This is just absolutely beautiful, these Rocky Mountains.
Thank you guys so much.
Very interesting. This is cool. Look at this beautiful area. Ain't that beautiful? Oh, you're fine, ma'am. I'm getting a selfie. Thank you. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. So these mountain bikers right here. So I'm between Silverton and Durango right now, and I was just talking to these bikers. They are going to ride all the way to Moab, Utah. 240 miles or something like that. There they go. They were super nice. That is so beautiful, this area. There's some people hiking down there. So neat little story here. These two gentlemen walking up right there, the last two, the guy in the t-shirt and the guy in the black and white spotted shirt. I was just talking to them a minute ago. They're from Canada, from British Columbia. So had a really nice, pleasant conversation with them. And man, the people here are just so friendly right now. This dude on a motorcycle, he's got the GSA over there. Pretty cool bike. I saw him earlier, and then he was getting gas at the gas station. These two bikes in front of me that I'm following, the one with the trailer in the front, and then this one here, these two gentlemen I was talking to, and they're from Georgia. Very nice guys. I enjoyed my conversation with them, and they're both riding Honda Goldwings. Beautiful bikes, and they're just loving life, and they're loving Colorado just like I am. Narrow gauge railroad right here in Durango. And there's the narrow gauge railroad. I was just in the gift shop and picked up a couple things. It's kind of neat. So I just came from that building and I walked over here, and now this is the museum, and it's free admission. Got all kinds of cool stuff in here. Very interesting. Hello, sir.
How do you do?
Pretty good. And you? Thank you. Wow, this is cool. Pretty neat. Wow. This is pretty cool. All the switch keys. Wow. 1919 Hupmobile. Very cool. These are really cool. 1925 Buick Roadmaster. Very cool. 1923 Nash. Boy, check that one out. That's cool. That is fantastic. Look at these, they're in great condition. These old cars. Wow. This is a cool museum. Dang. Like a boat. Mary Jane. Look at the canoes up here. Very cool. And then over here, look at that solar car. This is a really cool museum. I'm digging this. Roundhouse potbelly stove. That's crazy. The BLE, that's pretty cool. I was a member of the BLE when I was with the railroad as an engineer. Very interesting. Steam engine. My great grandfather operated steam engines for a little bit. There he goes. Pretty interesting. Model trains. Look at this old cannon here. And then they got the Statue of Liberty. Look at this old Indian GI motorcycle. That's crazy. And you got some military stuff. That looks like a Navy warrant officer. Crazy. This is a cool museum, and to be able to look at all this for free, I think that's absolutely fantastic. Now here's a Marine. Boy, he's got a lot going on. Pretty cool. There's the train. Where's it going? Just back and forth? There's another one. That's neat how they put all that attention to detail on that. Pretty crazy. What else do they got going on? A lot of the military stuff. Oh, there's some more. Very cool. I gotta admit, they've done a really good job on this museum. Very cool.
This U.S. Navy foreman is rushed into the battlefield to save his life, and so because it's White Company Lane, I can do it this way. In response to the
very cool. There's some dress blues down there from the Navy.
You're not supposed to get that part. He makes an adjustment. He says, "Didn't you notice? He was really sexual."
I want to go see what's in this little caboose. I've been in cabooses before. And there's a sink there, a little sink. Hey, but small is, that's all you need. A little stove. A closet, there's a bed. Very cool. It's kind of neat. Takes you back. You know, gives you like a historical glimpse of what things would have looked like back then. So I'm leaving Durango, and there's a couple things that I wanted to tell you that I noticed about this area. From Ouray to Silverton to Durango, I saw a lot of motorcycles, I saw a lot of mountain bikes, and I saw a lot of vans that had solar panels on them. So there's a lot of van lifers out here, a lot of motorcycle people making this trip, and a lot of mountain bikes, and everybody was friendly. There's so much water between Durango and Silverton, and even all the way to Ouray. It's just, that drive is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't made that trip, I'd highly recommend it. That's some beautiful country. Windy roads. The roads are good, but you know, you'll have some reduced speed because of the windiness of but you're going through the mountains. It's just absolutely breathtaking. So right now I'm in Cortez, Colorado, and there was a guy I saw on the road. There was like some grass and like a restaurant or something, and this dude is like standing in the grass with a backpack on, like peeing, like funny. He didn't try to be discreet at all. He's like right in the middle of I mean, right in the middle of, I mean, it'd be just like being right up there. I mean, he's right there just taking a leak, taking a whiz. He must be a thru hiker or something. I don't know what's going on, but I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go. So this is Cortez, Colorado. When you gotta go, you gotta go. That's cool. Kachina dancers. Thank you, Cortez, Colorado, for flying our beautiful flag. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. That means everything to me. Thank goodness for the rain. We're just barely starting to see it. Thank you, Jesus. This is really pretty. So at this point, I have to tell the state of Colorado thank you and goodbye to the trees. It was sure beautiful. That was awesome. I'll definitely make that trip again for sure. That is just absolutely beautiful over there. I love it. Here we go, road construction. Time to take a break. Very cool. Very interesting over here. A lot of people here from all over the world. Got a couple bathrooms there. Over here they got fry bread and Navajo tacos. So it's pretty cool. Got the flags flying. Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah. Very cool. I've never been here before. It's very interesting. All kinds of vendors over here selling things. Very interesting. Wow. This is beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, that's for phone.
Those are pretty. Very nice, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Wow, do you make these by hand?
Yep.
Wow, local clay?
Here, yep.
Those are nice.
Yep.
Very nice, thank you. Wow. Some of these gift shops are really cool. These little vendors, they got these little booths and they set up and sell all their stuff. Very cool. Excuse me. Hello. T-shirts and jewelry, a lot of cool stuff.
No photos, please.
No photos, okay. I'm sorry. Thank you, sir. Those are nice.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No photos from that gentleman. Some people don't want to be seen, which is understood. This is a beautiful day and it's not very hot right now. It's nice and cool with the moisture in the air. Wow. Wow, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
I love that turquoise. That is fantastic.
It's got Sleeping Beauty inside it.
What is that?
Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, okay. Even your rings, those are
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah, that's
those
cool.
are, you make all this yourself, eh?
That's how you know it's real when you see the matrix of the gold or the silver in it.
Wow.
Copper.
Wow. That is amazing. Thank you for letting me look.
Yeah, you're fine.
Beautiful
Some
work.
of them might get mad at you.
I had one gentleman said, no pictures, please.
Yeah, they're really
Hey, as far as I'm concerned,
spiritual. They're just spiritual. They
is that what it is?
yeah. Spirits, they use energy.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to flashing electronics,
Mhm.
they make it visible. They make themselves visible.
Right.
And I don't know. For us natives, we don't even have mirrors.
No? I figured, you know, like my YouTube channel, maybe I send you guys some business. People see my videos and they...
Yeah, that would be nice. I
They-
mean, like for my generation, I'd be nice. I'd be cool with that. But everybody else, you know, they're really private. You know, they're still off the grid too.
I understand that. I would love to live off the grid.
Yeah, that's how my parents are.
I would love that. This is just absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, hopefully they'll see this video and they'll come see you. Give you some business. I like these. Thank you for letting me show.
I'm Catherine and I'm from Navajo. You have a good day.
You too, Catherine. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello. How are you guys? These are beautiful. Can I turn the camera around and look at this?
Sure.
Is that okay with you guys? Wow. Very nice. And it's nice and cool today, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's not as warm as it normally is. I live in Winslow.
All right.
Mm-hmm. I live in Winslow. Thought I'd come see the area. Thank you. Turn it away? Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. I want to make sure I'm respecting what you guys want. But you got some beautiful stuff here.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me look.
You're welcome.
Have a good day, ma'am. Thank you. Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
You got rings, bracelets, and you do custom bracelets? These are beautiful. Thank you. Hello.
Well,
How are you? Wow, these are pretty. Beautiful work. And you inlay the turquoise in the copper. Wow. Thank you. Those are really pretty. Navajo Parks and Recreation Department. Dispersing of cremation ash on tribal park land is prohibited. Malicious desecration. Wow. Look at these beautiful colors off here. So it looks like they have one of these for each state. Colorado. Very cool. We'll come back to the other one. New Mexico. Very cool. Arizona. Very cool. And Utah. Very cool. New Mexico. There is the seal of New Mexico. Here is Colorado. State of Colorado. And I'm going to go to Utah. Utah. Right here to Arizona. Fantastic. Pretty cool here. That's a nice rig there. Very interesting. Everybody's happy to be here. Let's go see what they got here. Grandma's Fry Bread Shack. If it's anything like what they had in Havasupai, it's going to be fantastic. Let's go take a look. The Navajo Tacos and the Fry Bread Shacks are closed, so they're not selling that today. But this is absolutely beautiful. Something I've always wanted to do was to come see the Four Corners. So now I can scratch that off of my bucket list. The Four Corners is a done deal, and it was fantastic. There was a few of the natives that didn't want cameras and filming, so if you come here, please prepare yourself for that. Some of them did not want that. It's something to do with their faith or what they believe in. Now I'm back in Arizona. Woo, I'm happy.
I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
I'm not sure if this is a coyote or a domestic dog up here. Looks like a res dog. Thought that was a coyote at first. No, that's just a regular dog eating a little roadkill. I just went through Delcon, Arizona. The reservation off in the distance. You can see the San Francisco peaks way off in the distance. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's 3 forest fires over there. So I am about 30 minutes from the house. Oh yeah, it's good to be back home. Looking off in the distance, seeing the San Francisco peaks in my little hometown. It's a good feeling. That was a wonderful trip, but it's good to be home. So some of you watching might be wondering how many miles did I go on this trip. As of right now, 1,321 miles round trip. That was absolutely fantastic.